It's coming up to the 2-year anniversary of the channel, and I wanted to do something to mark it. This video is a little early in that regard, but given the content, it makes sense to put this out now. If you're wondering what I'm on about, the first video I ever made was about summer watches, so this is a callback to that. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you all for your support and viewership. It really means a lot to me. Summer in England is frankly hilarious. These days it's a mixture of heat waves, which are horrid in a country full of thick walls, big cities and little to no air conditioning, and then just typical British weather when it's miserable, grey and raining. When it comes to watches, I think before I start a video titled Summer Watches, it's a good idea to quantify what I actually mean by that. My main condition is that putting the watch on should bring a smile to your face. I'm thinking colourful, fun designs, but I also want to take the weather into account. In hot weather, your wrists can swell up, so I also want to focus on watches that are easy to adjust. And, while not a main focus, bonus points for watches that are lighter on wrist too. That is the first of my rules for this video. Each watch featured must follow those stipulations. Secondly, each watch must be available at the time of writing for under $1,000. And finally, for the sake of variety, each brand can only feature once. With all that said, let's get into the video. If you consider the stipulations I outlined for what I mean by a summer watch, this has them all. It's a fun, colourful and lightweight watch on a recycled plastic strap that you can adjust easily in hot weather. While a vivid orange colourway like this is going to stick out quite a bit if you were to wear it into a formal office, it's perfectly at home in casual wear when the sun's out. Not only that, but as this model is from Triwa, the plastics used are all recycled from ocean-bound sources, so the watch does a little good along the way as well. This is a brand new range of 5 dive watches inspired by jellyfish. They're punchy, fun designs and transparent so you can see the mechanism of the movement working behind the dial. The models make use of biosourced materials and bioceramic, so they're better for the environment than traditional plastic pieces. The 10 o'clock crown is a different design choice, but one that does make this easier to operate for left-handers. Of the 5 colours, I think they're all good choices except for the black sea nettle, which is a bit too safe to consider a summer watch in my opinion. Now, regular viewers will know I don't need an excuse to recommend or indeed buy a Casio, and the 5600 range is a classic, but this particular model is a little different. It's a collaboration with a Latin music artist who, I will be honest, I've never heard of, J Balvin. It has a couple of really cool unique features to it that separate it from regular models in the range. It has handwritten Spanish text written across the dial for the labels, which makes it a lot more casual. And it comes with an interchangeable pair of cases and straps to make it fit for more occasions, with the translucent yellow one clearly being the far more summer themed of the two. I have to be honest, I am a little wary of featuring this particular model because while I think it's really cool, to peel back the veil a little, I am making this video a month in advance of its release because when this comes out, I'll be on a trip to India and unable to record audio and edit. The reason I'm wary is this is a limited edition piece and I would genuinely be surprised if it's still available. Perhaps a better way of framing this entry then would just be that really almost any piece from Mr. Jones watches will fulfill the requirement I set out at the start of the video of bringing a smile to your face. I thought it would be seriously lazy to include all 4 of the models from my original video in this one, but I did think that at least one callback would be appropriate. The Devil Diver is part of the Oceanographer range and is so named because of its 666 foot depth rating, and of course that vivid orange coloration which screams summer to me. The model is 2mm smaller than the rest of the lineup at 41mm and comes on a rubber strap, so it is lighter and easier to adjust in the heat compared to the rest of the range it belongs to. The one qualifier to that is the watch is still quite thick, measuring in at 14.5mm. It is true that you would have to take this off its included bracelet and put it on a rubber strap to really make it fulfill all of the stipulations laid out at the start of the video fully, but when I saw this dial, summer was the first thing that I thought of. That striking orange and yellow gradient has such a rich golden note to it that it can't help but bring a smile to my face. It's 40mm in diameter, under 12mm thick, NH34 powered, and it has a GMT complication making it perfect for travel. I have to say, I really love the look of this piece. That initial video on my channel did also feature a Boldr model, and while as I've said I didn't just want to feature all of the same pieces here, I do think the Odyssey Freediver from the brand is a watch that's very clearly designed for hot, sunny days. The 2 available colourways, mint and orange, both have a fun tone to them, but I really think it's the white work on the hands, indices and bezel that really helps to set that tone. I hope this is an analogy that makes sense, but when I see this design, it makes me think of positivity and optimism. It's a piece to be worn outside while you're having fun in the sun. This new watch range is inspired in part by the work of Anna Brekovic, an artist whose work focuses on the living work around us. Her work Corallium was used as the basis for planning the colourways on the 5 models within this watch range, each designed to highlight different corals. Of the 5, 4 definitely fall into the category of fun summer pieces from my perspective. The watches are available in 2 sizes, 41mm and 44mm, and 2% of the sales of the range are donated towards Blue Marine's 30x30 initiative to protect our oceans. I think the Isotope watch brand logo might be my favourite in the entire industry. It just makes me think of Dr. Manhattan. That intrusive thought aside, this watch absolutely fits the summer watch bill. While you can't quite get one new under budget, when shopping second hand, it is possible. This range is 40mm in diameter, has a very bold and attention-grabbing aesthetic regardless of the chosen colourway, and comes powered by a Swiss-made Landron automatic movement. I'll say right now that, to the best of my knowledge, this price is not at all common. I saw this via a US-based seller on eBay, and if it weren't for the associated import taxes, I would have bought it instantly at this price, as the RRP is much higher. I've long been a fan of the Super Seawolf for its interesting colourways, but this particular model takes that to another level, as its ceramic bezel really accentuates that summer vibe. There are 3 models in the range, with both the white and green dials really standing out to me. Given that these are chronometer certified pieces, if you do see one below $1,000, give it serious consideration. So there we have it, what I believe to be the 10 best summer watches available for less than $1,000. I'd love to discuss the list with you all, especially if you have personal experiences with any of the pieces to share or have other suggestions for watches that you feel could or potentially should feature. I apologise if it's taking me longer to respond than usual on this video and others, but as I mentioned previously, I'm not at my usual setup as and when this goes live, but I promise I will get around to responding to and acknowledging every comment when I return. As ever, thank you for your time. If you've enjoyed what you've seen or found it informative, consider dropping the video a like and subscribing for more content like this in future.